When you're dealing with a speculative investment, it's a lot harder to know when to take profits. This comment comes from a video on Save Spirit Airlines, which I was talking about recently. Earlier in the week, I made a speculative, last week, I made a speculative investment in Save. And when I say speculative to me, that means treat it like a lottery ticket. I'm only putting in what I'm willing to lose. I'm not buying 10,000 shares. That's too high risk. I'm not tying up that much money in something very volatile and unpredictable. So if Save skyrockets, I'm going to make some money. And if it crumbles and goes to zero, hey, no big deal. But when do I take profits? I'm up 34.44% right now. That's a lot in just a few days. Am I taking profits? Well, personally, no. I'm just going to roll the dice and YOLO this thing and see where it goes. But here are a couple things to take note of. One, when it comes to investing in speculative stocks or trading stocks, your goal isn't to make all of the money. Your goal is to make some of the money. You are likely going to sell something that will continue to go up a little bit. Maybe it goes up a day or two. Maybe it goes up for another week. Nobody knows. But if you took profits, you have to remind yourself that you have more money now than you had a week ago, and that's good. Oh, but it could have been more if I had just waited. Your goal is to make some of the money, not all of it. Another approach that I like when it comes to speculative investments is to only sell a portion of the shares that I have and let the rest ride. So let's say you bought 1,000 shares of Spirit Airlines last week and you're up 34%. One option for you would be to sell 50% of your shares and let the other half just go nuts. Another thing that might help is to look at an outstanding debt or a bill that you have. Or maybe you're saving for something like a vacation. Have you made enough money to cover the price of a hotel room or an airline ticket or to pay down some debt? That's really great. At the end of the day, unfortunately, there is no secret formula on the absolute best time to sell something. You could look at technical analysis like the relative strength index. And remember, all these lines, all this technical analysis, these are just indicators. They're not guarantees. But you could use something like the relative strength index down here as a signal to potentially buy something. And look what happens if you bought it down here. Look where it is now. And on the other hand, you can see over here that it got overbought and it has started to pull back. So when it starts to enter overbought territory, this could be a sell signal. And like I said, it's not a guarantee. It could enter overbought territory and then go higher. It's an indicator, not a guarantee. I have to keep saying that because some smartass in the comment is going to say, oh, technical analysis, it's like horoscopes for men. But I've been trading for the last 13 years and they work for me. I know that this isn't the perfect answer that says, here is the absolute tried and true formula, you can't go wrong, but these are just some things that I use that help me.